Okay, so first thing we do is drop the oil out. Find somewhere to stick the camera to. I can probably just put you down here, can't I? You can see pretty well. So I've got a filter kit for a 10 series. Hopefully that'll be, well, I have looked at the filter before dropping the oil out just to make sure. I'm pretty sure it's the right filter. So we'll know for definite when I screw it on, I guess. It's a bit of a mess. We're all going everywhere. I've been wondering what that's for. If any of you guys know, let me know. Whether... I don't know, I haven't got a clue. Maybe it must be something to do with when it was in it, the engine was in its original tractor, I guess. Or the tractor that the engine was meant for. Pretty sure it'll fit. Take these fuel filters off. I wonder if I'm supposed to turn the fuel off, yeah. Before I do this. We'll empty the fuel tank. There's a little tap here that on the bottom of the fuel tank. Not used to these old machines. Pretty clean in there. Put some petrol in the lawnmower, right, yeah? I'm not sure if I've got the right filter for this one. This one's just a sediment trap, I think. Which there's quite a lot of crap in there. We're getting to clean that out with some degreaser. The only thing is I haven't got any of these seals, so we might have to put it back together and order some seals for it if it leaks. Right, so this is the filter kit what they sent me from Anglo Parts. They actually sent me 2 of these, but I only need to use one. This one's just a sediment trap and I've just cleaned it all out. I've had to put the same seals back in because the seals from that one didn't fit. But I've put new seals in that one. And both of these, the one new seal there and one new seal there and one new seal up in there. So now I'm going to put it all back together. And I'm getting diesel all over the camera, which ain't good. So we'll start with this one. There was quite a lot of dirt in there actually. I think it was this one. So the other thing I still need to get is a filter for the coolant. I haven't got one of those. All I got was fuel filters and engine oil filters. Put this one on. Like I said, I've already put O-rings up in there, so. Alright kids. Okay, so there's no fuel coming in, so I think I need to crack off this bleed. Look at that. It's coming through now. Just need to let the air out the top. Fill up the filters. Oscar's put the door up. Now what are you going to do? You want to open the gate? So as soon as that comes out the hole. And then we've got to put some oil in. Oh, there we go. Bloody hell, it's shooting out of there. There's quite a lot of pressure there. Alright, so that's the fuel system bled up. We'll get a bit of John Deere oil in the engine. That'll give it another 10 horsepower. Check the dipstick. Pretty much spot on. Let's see how well she starts up now. Angle you up a bit so you can see the exhaust. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is rip this rock shaft off, and we'll have a look at the suction filter in the back end and change the seals on the piston for the lift arms as well whilst we're there. So if I try and stick you up above so you can watch what's going on. I think that'll be right there. And then I'll fast forward it. And you should be able to see what I'm doing. So this is actually 10 days after, it was 10 days ago that I changed the oil. But I'm just sort of doing a bit on this tractor when I get time, really. The bolts are already loose in the seat because I Okay, so I've just undone this little screw on the side here, look. And now, as you can see, there's quite a bit of crap in here already. I'm going to try and take this suction filter out. It's going to be a bit of a fiddle with one hand. Oh. Joined on here by a spring. Not too bad so far, but so looking around in the back end, I found the real suction filter, or the main one, but I've undone the bolt and there's absolutely no chance of me getting that out of there, but it looks clean, so that's the main thing. It'd have been nice to pull it out and check the O-ring, but there's no chance of that without splitting the tractor. I'm guessing you have to split in the tractor out. It would you'd pull that shaft out, and then it would give room to get the filter out. So yeah, I don't think I'm going to be doing that today. But interestingly, this filter, I'm guessing this is another suction filter. This one, don't think it had a O-ring on there, so I'll put a new O-ring on there and put it back in. Clean that bit of crap out. Put a bit of, well, and then we'll sort that rock shaft out. We'll reseal that. Right, watch this. I just saw somebody else do this on somebody else's YouTube video. Put the airline into there, look, and spits the piston out. Right, so I put the new seals in. The old piston's a bit scored. It's obviously had some crap going through the system in the past, and it's scratched it all up. So I'm not really sure there's a lot I can do about that. So I'm just going to put it back in and go for it. Right, I'm just going to clean up this surface here. Hopefully you can see the light's not very good in there. And put some new O-rings in here. Well, there's still two of the old ones in there. I've got to pull them out. Put some new ones in. And then we'll stick that back on the rock shaft. There's a funny looking sump bung, isn't it? It's got a spring in there, all sorts. Just topping up the back end oil, as you do. Okay, so I've cleaned up all the surfaces and degreased them, put some oil in the back end, and now I'm going to have a go at lifting that rock shaft back on again. I'll plonk you up here so you can watch. Okay, so it is back together, all bar one piece. I managed to break this right at the end. Got a bit heavy-handed with it and snapped it, so I've got to try and find one of those in the next couple of days from the hydraulic shop. Hopefully we'll have one. But other than that, all went back together okay, I think. So I think we should be able to try the arms as long as that's in. No oil should come out there. We should be able to try the arms and stuff like that. So, and then hopefully the next video you'll see of this tractor, I'll be doing some log splitting, which is what I intended to do from the start. So that'll be mission accomplished, and hopefully in the future we can spend a bit of money on it and you know, get it looking a bit tidier. New bonnet and some wheel arches and some new wheels and tyres. I think the wheels are a bit beyond, I don't know. Yeah, they're a bit beyond repair, wants new wheels and tyres. But yeah, right, let's start it up and see what happens. Well, the arms are working, that's a good sign. That's better. Definitely more pressure. It's definitely quicker. That's not too bad. Definitely done something right. Obviously got a bit of air in the system where it's juddering. So I've managed to make up a bit of a return fitting. So what I've done is the filler cap, I've drilled a hole in the top of it. I've got a spare one, which I found, just in case this all doesn't work out and we want to put it back to how it was. But basically I just drilled out the top of the filler cap, sort of self-tapped very loosely that hydraulic fitting into there. If it gets too loose and starts falling out, I have got a nut that can go on there that will hold it in tight, but I sort of wanted it to be a bit loose because I was worried about it building up pressure, you know, inside the back end. So I wanted it to be able to release pressure, but it should be all right. And then this pipe will then fit onto this. Bingo, got ourselves a return.